Wow, my hair is giving off some major Jason Nash vibes. What is up, guys? I'm back for another week of videos. I can't believe it's been a whole 7 days since I've seen you guys. Now this video today is gonna be very different than anything I've done or ever talked about. Flatulence, tooting, passing gas, farts, the South Side whistle. I just made that up and I'm kind of proud of it. Before we get into all that, let's talk about something else involving that. Now it's time for mine and everybody's favorite part of the show, a word from our sponsors. Now the reason that I brought up the subject of South Side whistling, still proud of that name, because today's video sponsor is the Stink Bombs app by Tomy Toys. Now you may be a little confused as I was. South Side whistling? Farting? An app? How does this all blend together? The Stink Bombs app is designed to bring smelly, fart-filled fun to people of all ages. All you fans of the South Side whistle, flock here. Come download this app. I need merch that says South Side whistle now. Just for me. No one else has to buy it. I'm just very proud of that term. Did someone just Southside whistle? There's so much on this app that you can do, and I have to admit I have spent a lot of time on this fart-themed app. The characters are just too darn cute. I don't want to meet one in real life because I'd probably have to smell them, but I like looking at them. You can take pictures with certain filters on them, and there's all kinds of little stinks you can use. I'm gonna use sweaty. We're gonna click sweaty. Whoa. And then, wow, I look way worse in this camera. Oh God. And there's my picture. The picture's saved right to your camera roll and you're able to share it with the world through text on your Instagram story like I just brought up, or Twitter, or anywhere you want people to see you and Sweaty chillin'. As we continue to explore this app, we have the box office bombs. You can make your own little movies with these guys, not just a picture. You can have all kinds of props in them. I'm gonna put some more of these cute little guys in there. How about him? There we go. There it is, look at that. I got flies all over me. Those can also save to your camera roll and be shared anywhere you'd like. You can learn the background through stink bios about all of them, all the cute little ones. We got Sweaty, Groaner, Mr. Stinker, Boom Boom. Hey Tomy Toys, I'm requesting right now that we design one called Southside Whistle. Call me. There's also the fart finder where you move it around and you can see like a little fart-o-meter pop up when you're close to one. And I just found Groaner. Who of you are responsible for that? Probably one of my favorite features of the app is that it automatically links up with your iMessage keyboard and you can send some of the cute little fart emojis to people. I'm gonna send one to Tara. Let's see what she says about it. I'm gonna send this one and we'll see what she thinks about that. She just replied, let's see how she feels about my cute little stinker. She said, ah ha 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 ha. Look at that. I'm just bringing joy to the world through farts. Stink Bombs is a really fun app. There's so many different things to do and I really like the emoji keyboard thing. Like I know I'm gonna be using those a lot. The app is free, so go get it. The link will be down in the description. Come on. I don't know what's taking you so long. Hashtag join the farty. Thank you Stink Bombs for being a part of this video and let's get back to some embarrassing stories. And I'm sorry to speak to you like this and use this language, but we've got to talk about school. At school, you're surrounded by people constantly for like 8+ hours a day. So there's gonna be a few embarrassing moments or horror stories. And you've got to be prepared for that to happen because I'm sorry, it's gonna happen. You're gonna be embarrassed at some point. The only real way to deal with it is just to laugh along with everyone else. But what I can do is tell even more people about embarrassing things that happened to me in school. Why would I want to do that? I don't know. I'm already regretting it. One big embarrassing thing that happens to a lot of people in school involves school can be brutal. It's gonna be embarrassing. As we're already on the topic of the South Side whistle, that's probably one of the most common things that people do or that happens to them. It's really hard to clinch for a full 45 minutes while you're taking a test. There's also always the embarrassing calling the teacher mom, being so confident about an answer, standing up, yelling it, and being completely wrong. That happened to me a lot. I was very confident, but not always very accurate. I do have two embarrassing stories that kind of stick out from my career at school. One time I think I was in like the 3rd or 4th grade. We had gone to lunch and I'm a little watermelon gobbler. You put a bowl of watermelon by me, it's gonna be empty no matter how big it is. I love me some melon. We just kind of gone back to school in August, so already I'm surrounded by some new people in my class, a new teacher, it's a whole new year. This is just setting up to being so embarrassing if I slip up about something. I'd gone to lunch, I'd gobbled down my bowl of watermelon, everything else, and after lunch we would have like 25, 30-minute like playtime, and I loved playing freeze tag and stuff, so I was just running about, melon bouncing around in my stomach. I was having a good time. It was still summer weather, it's Texas, so it's probably like super hot. So we get back to class, the teacher's teaching, I'm sitting at my desk, my stomach's a rumbling, and I'm not feeling good. I probably look so pale. So I'm sitting there, I don't want to get up, I don't want to make an issue. We were just out at recess, so if a little kid's then asking to go to the bathroom, the teacher's just thinking he's trying to sneak off and not be in class. I wait as she's talking and stuff, and then I think she starts handing out like papers for us to do a task or something. So I was like, okay, she's done teaching, I won't like interrupt her. This one room had like a bathroom at the back of the classroom, which also sets me up for failure. So I turn, I'm like, oh, I am not feeling good. I'm walking to the back of the classroom, like 10 feet. All of a sudden, I don't even know how it happened, how I couldn't have just run through that door. But I turn into a watermelon fountain, bright red, just boom, right there. There was carpeted classroom. It was a private school, so I was wearing like a little white collared shirt, and if the bathroom hadn't been connected to the classroom, that could have happened in the hallway, and I could have ran away or something, and like, no, I wouldn't have had a live audience right there. But it just so happened I was in that classroom, and the whole class saw it. And of course the teacher makes it a big deal, like, oh, are you all right, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, just let me go to the bathroom. That's how I started out like my 3rd grade year. That's always just stuck out to me. That's something like I'll always remember. This one's a little stranger. It's not as common, I don't think. And this happened when I was in like 10th grade. All of this is just me not feeling well and just waiting till the last minute until something happens. So it was morning and we were in a school like get together, like all the high school classes were like in the one room. It was like a pep rally, but not a pep rally. We just had like a motivational speaker like talking to us and stuff. And at one point we were standing for a long time. I don't know why we were standing, but we were out of our chairs just standing, like listening to what was going on. I think maybe somebody was performing or something. So it's a little weird to just sit and watch somebody perform. We were kind of standing, clapping or whatever. And I was feeling so weird. Like I was feeling so hot. And like we all had our hoodies on and stuff because it was cold outside. It was winter. I could feel my forehead getting sweaty. I was like getting like dizzy, just kind of holding the chair in front of me, not knowing what was happening, because I didn't feel sick. Just all of a sudden I was getting these symptoms. And apparently I didn't realize that I had my knees locked the whole time we were standing there. And that's the perfect ingredients to pass out. My eyes started getting like tunnel vision, like closing, like it just started getting black. I heard a bunch of crashing like chairs, and I opened my eyes and I was laying down on my back in the middle of this little lecture or whatever it was. And they were just rows of plastic chairs. So I fell forward and just knocked everything around. I had like no explanation of why it happened or what happened. And the whole high school saw it happen. I did get to go home the rest of the day though, so that worked out for me. But then the next day, it's always just so awkward when something like that happens and you go home because everybody's asking, are you okay? What happened? I can't believe blah, blah, blah. Some lessons. Don't eat a bunch of melon and go play freeze tag. And if you're standing up for a long time, don't lock your knees. Just do some little in-place like running, stretches or something. Those are a couple of stories that have scarred me for life. If you guys had one yet, I say yet because it'll happen. Let me know down below, or let me know if either of those things have happened to you, or if you have a story involving some Southside whistling. I would love to hear about that. Thank you Stink Bombs for sponsoring this video. Guys, the download link for the app is right below. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, like. I make videos every week. Thank you again for watching. I can't wait to see you in 7 days. I love you. Goodbye. #Southside Whistle.